Hello students, let's read this question. Find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So let's start with first. In first, we have sum of zeros as 1 by 4 and product of zeros as -1. So sum of zeros are alpha plus beta. It is given as 1 by 4 and we have alpha into beta, that is product of zeros, as -1. If alpha and beta are zeros of any quadratic polynomial, then the quadratic polynomial can be directly written as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equals to 0. Putting values here, we get x square minus alpha plus beta is 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta is -1 is equals to 0. Solving this, we get the quadratic polynomial as 4x square minus x minus 4 is equals to 0. Move on to the second one, that is under root 2 comma 1 by 3. Here alpha plus beta is under root 2 and alpha into beta is 1 by 3. So the quadratic equation will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equals to 0. Putting value here, we get x square minus alpha plus beta will be root 2x plus 1 by 3 equals to 0. So we get the quadratic polynomial as 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Move on to the third one, that is sum of zeros as 0 and product of zeros as root 5. So alpha plus beta will be 0 and alpha beta will be under root 5. The quadratic equation will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Putting value, we get x square minus 0 into x plus under root 5 equals to 0. So we get the quadratic equation or quadratic polynomial as x square plus root 5 equals to 0. Move on to the fourth one, that is 1 comma 1. So here we have given that alpha plus beta is 1 and alpha beta is also 1. So quadratic equation will be x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Putting value, we get x square minus x plus 1 into x equal plus 1 equals to 0. So the final quadratic polynomial will be x square minus x plus 1 equals to 0. Move on to the fifth one. In fifth, we have sum of roots as 1 minus 1 by 4 and product of roots as 1 by 4. So sum of roots alpha plus beta will be minus 1 by 4 and alpha beta will be 1 by 4. And quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Putting value we get x square minus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4 equals to 0. Solving this we get the quadratic equation as 4x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. Move on to the sixth one. Here the sum of roots is 4 and product of roots is 1. So alpha plus beta will be 4 and alpha beta will be 1. And quadratic equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Putting values we get x square minus 4 into x plus 1 equals to 0. So the quadratic polynomial will be x square minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. So we have found out the quadratic polynomial for each of the following given numbers as sum and product of its zeros respectively. So hope you understand it well. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.